Sometimes
Hey guys, happy February. I'm going to be filming my January wrap up. I'm just going to get into it because I don't really have much to say. In total, I read 4 books this month. The first book was One Night That Changes Everything by Barnholdt. This book was $9.99 paperback and is about this thick. I did a review on this book, so if you'd like to know my thoughts, I'll have a link down below. But I rated this book 5 out of 5 stars, I believe. I'm just going to double check on Goodreads. Oh no, I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. From what I remember, this book was a fast-paced book because you wanted to know what happens next. It's about a girl who loses this really important notebook to her and she's trying to get it back. And in order to get it back, she has to do these series of tasks that involves her ex-boyfriend and yada yada yada. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't too memorable and I wouldn't say like you have to go pick it up. Oh, something real quick I wanted to mention. Barnholdt on Instagram liked the 2 pictures that I posted that I said like I was currently reading, and they were both of her books. It was One Night That Changes Everything and Right of Way, I think it was. I think those were the 2 books that I posted on Instagram, and she liked both those pictures, and I was just kind of freaking out. The next book that I read was Racing Savannah by Miranda Kenneally. I don't have the physical copy with me right now because my neighbor is borrowing it, but I give that book a 5 out of 5 stars. I did a review on that book as well, so I'll link that down below. It was about a girl named Savannah. She isn't very wealthy, but the people her dad works for are, and then they have a son, and things kind of stumble from there. I really enjoyed it. Then the book that I started after that one was Insurgent by Veronica Roth, but I was having a really hard time getting into it again. And so I accidentally left it at my cousin's house, and for a little while I didn't have it, so I decided to start Crash Into You by McGarry. And this book was $17.99 hardcover and is about that thick. This is the cover. Do you know how embarrassing it is to read books like this? Like, why are YA and new adult books like, why do they have covers like that? I feel like the people don't fit the description. I mean, I'd rather have a picture of a car, and they just look so awkward in the car laying there. So yeah, I really enjoyed that book. I gave that book a 5 out of 5 stars. Really, really loved it. I didn't do a review on that book because I felt like I was watching so many other people's reviews that I just felt the same way, and it would have just been repetitive to make a review, but I just loved it. It's the 3rd book in Katie McGarry's Pushing the Limits trilogy or series. The next one she comes out with will be with West, who was, what's the girl's name? Rachel's brother. And I'm so excited for that one. I really love Katie McGarry's books. This is the 3rd book in the series, and if you're wondering if you should read them in order, I would definitely say you should, just because, like, the characters in the previous books reoccur, and so you wouldn't really want to spoil yourself with if they end up together or not. You can kind of, like, guess that they are going to, but I feel like you should start with Pushing the Limits, Dare You To, then Crash Into You. And then the last book that I completely finished was Insurgent by Veronica Roth, and I got it back, so I finished it. And also in the beginning of January, I was stranded at my aunt's house in the city, and I had no more books to read, and I felt like I had wasted so much time because I was just sitting there with nothing to do. I finished the books that I brought with me to read, and I did one of the reviews there. The book that I'm currently reading, I posted in my last video, which was Allegiant by Veronica Roth. This book is $19.99 hardcover and is about that thick. And I am currently 50% of the way through it. I updated my Goodreads status, or whatever it's called, and I'm exactly 50% of the way through this book. Like I mentioned in my last video, please, please, please do not leave any comments below telling me what you thought of this book. Nothing at all, because I don't want to know. I don't want to know what happens in this. I've avoided everybody who's talked about this book. Just please, no one say anything. I'm almost done with it. Well, I'm halfway through it. And then I don't really have a TBR for the month of February because I don't want to really restrict myself to any books. I don't know of any books that I'm reading for sure. The next one that I want to read is the 2nd book in the Shadow Falls novels by C.C. Hunter. And then maybe I will start reading the Don't Close Your Eyes trilogy bind-up thing by Lisa McMahon. That was my last book haul. I posted like a January book haul. And if you want to check that video out, I'll leave it in the description thing below. But that is all I have to share with you guys. So, yeah. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!